Welcome back to Mixed Screens, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. It's me, Judy.
I'm Erica.
So, coming off of Easter break, I hope everybody had a great holiday, whether you celebrated or not. That's what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say?
I don't celebrate Easter. Yeah. I usually get my kids like a basket or something, but this year I didn't even do that much.
This is the first year I didn't get my kids the basket.
Ooh, okay.
I was like, oh shit, I legit forgot.
Okay.
It happened so fast, and I had school and all this shit, so I just legit forgot. And then they just want clothes anyway.
Okay.
So we had a party to go to over the weekend, so I was like, I forgot to get you guys Easter baskets, but here's some new outfits.
Okay, well at least they got that.
Like, that would have been in their Easter basket anyway.
I didn't even, yeah. I've had Easter baskets that look like Christmas at times.
Yeah.
So for me it's not a big deal to skip it because we've outdone Easter time and time again. I didn't even fix, like, I usually fix an Easter meal. I didn't do that. I mean, I cooked, but I didn't do like a big meal like I usually would have. So I was kind of just, not that I was over Easter, but it wasn't ever a big deal in the first place, I guess, for me.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't go to church. It's a pagan holiday anyway, so it's just
Yeah, people who just go to church on Easter Sunday should feel guilty.
Yeah, that's why they go to church on Easter Sunday. Motherfuckers doing cocaine on Saturday, show up on Sunday.
Repenting and shit. Like,
taking communion and shit.
nobody in that church has seen you. They don't know you. You don't go here. You don't go here.
I don't even go to this church. I don't know. So I grew up Catholic. I made my confirmation. I did all that shit. I had like a really good experience when I had my confirmation. I feel like not everybody, I can't really speak for everybody, but like my experience when I was making my communion, I like thought I was gonna die. Like, I could not stop thinking about death and how I'm gonna go to hell. It stressed me the fuck out.
What, leading up to the communion?
Yeah, like all the classes and like everything that you learn about, like Jesus died and you're gonna live eternally. Like, when you're a kid, like one day is a long time. Like, you have your concept of time is not that accurate.
Right.
So when people are telling you that you're going to be in hell for eternity if you sin,
right,
and here I am, like,
on the verge of sinning,
8 years old, like sinning because I should sit. I said, you know, shit and fuck or something, you know. So that was very stressful. That's also why one reason why I was okay with not putting my kids in. Like, I want them to learn about God, but I don't want them to learn about Catholic God. Like,
okay,
I have my own views on that now, especially after like having, like I said, my confirmation. So your confirmation is what you make when you're a teenager. So you go through the sacraments. There's baptism, communion, Holy Communion. You make that when you're like 9, and then confirmation, you make that when you're like 16.
Okay.
And then they say, like, after your confirmation, you can decide to stay with the church or you can go.
Okay. So the quinceañera has nothing to do with religion?
Yes, it does. Like, there's a whole church ceremony.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a bar mitzvah.
That's a separate ceremony. I would say the confirmation is more like the bar mitzvah.
Oh, okay.
And
are you, for real?
Well, I guess
because I used to go to lots of bar mitzvahs. I used to go to school with Jewish people, so I think I've never been to a quinceañera, but it seems like it's the same type of thing.
I've never been. Yes, it is similar, but boys don't have one.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I would liken it to.
Because girls and boys have bar mitzvahs, so
yeah,
it's bar mitzvah and bat mitzvahs.
Yeah,
so.
I've never been to either one of those.
Okay, so I went to school with rich Jewish kids, like Hollywood executive children. So these bat mitzvahs and bar mitzvahs that I used to go to were like MTV My Super 16. Remember that show? Like
Yeah.
they were like literally like
Super sweet.
dude. I used to
16.
save the invitations because the invitations were like fucking wedding invitations. I mean they were like elaborate fucking like over the top. I gotta top the last one that came in the mail, and just that 2 years of like junior high school, just everybody because they had money. Everybody had their bar and bat mitzvahs, and then. So you would go to the, what's the church called? The temple.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the temple and you do this ceremony. And that was kind of interesting for me to be there because, of course, I was likely the only black person in this temple. My mom would usually drop me off like that. So it wasn't even her. It was just me. And everything was in Hebrew. And these kids would be reciting whatever, I forgot what it's called, but in Hebrew.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd leave the temple and go to their house or wherever they were having this huge fucking party.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, just a crazy huge party. And it was, on a side note, I used to be able to fucking dance my ass off. I used to be able to break dance back in those days. But they were playing classic rock at these parties. This was before white kids were playing hip hop and shit like that. So they were still playing their little classic rock. Dude, I used to sit up there at these parties dancing like this, Judy. Why was I doing that shit? Like, literally doing the Carlton. Pretty much. Like, no, I could start doing, I could backspin right now. I could do a windmill right now, and I'm gonna hurt a two-step in it in the white way and shit. But I learned, like,
Well,
that was before I was comfortable in my blackness, I guess, you know?
Well, yeah, because, I mean, look where you're at. You don't know what the fuck to think.
And I grew up in the hood, so I came from the hood. But I have to assimilate into this culture, I guess.
Yeah.
But really, I didn't really have to assimilate. I could have been myself and they would have accepted me. I was myself.
But just certain little things you would think. But then it's also like a group thing. Everybody, like group think. Like everybody's doing the same thing, so you just kind of like go along with that.
I could have taught them how to break dance. Or, you know what I mean? I could have had them. Little do you know, they love the music.
That sounds like a quinceañera.
Mm-hmm.
A quince, like the same thing. Like I've been to like probably as many bat mitzvahs as you've been to. I've been to quinces. So yes, elaborate invitations, dresses, dance rehearsals, like all of that shit, and bomb ass music, and you can drink alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the best.
So let me see. I have a question about that. So what do you think like the price is on the? Did you have a quinceañera?
No.
Okay. So what do you think the cost is? What are these people paying for these? Because I know these are super elaborate parties usually. And I see them practicing. They're practicing weeks ahead. They have all the boys and all the girls. They're practicing in the yard, doing this dance. What is this dance?
I don't know the official name of the dance, but it's like the waltz.
Okay.
Basically.
And all the kids have to learn. I see like there's like 5 couples or something like that. And
yes. And then the girl has her chambelán, who's the guy, the male escort, the one that dances with her.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, there is a church ceremony. So you go to the church and then you go to the party. So it's like a wedding too, because you have all the dresses and everything. But like they have the best music, like any brown person, any Latina, you like there's specific songs you think of when you think of a quinceañera. Like there's like Tucanazo, Suavemente, like just those bomb ass songs that like make you love quinces. Like it's just so much fun, parties and
I want to talk about mariachi one day too, because I like that.
Oh well, yes, totally.
I really did talk about it because we were saying like most mariachi bands belong to like a kind of like a cartel or a gang, and they kind of sing the stories of that cartel. Or
oh no, that's not mariachi. That's like corridos, like norteños. Like
yes.
Mariachi is more like more acoustic and like what do you call it? More classic, like more folk art.
Okay.
Like
and so what I'm talking about is like underground, like underground hip hop kind of, but no.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, yes, totally. That's what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, like
because we're like, yeah, we rode to the north and we took the wife
and we're
of
taking
the
cocaine.
yes,
Yeah, like the white train.
They tell the whole story.
Or yes, like Jenny Rivera. How? What is it? The White Queen.
Jenny Rivera's the shit.
Dude, yeah.
We talked about this.
Yeah,
I think this like this
we
whole
have.
thing we went. Well, this is unpublished. This was like one of our practice episodes.
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, and like local to us, in Long Beach, they have that whole Jenny Rivera mural.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Where?
Right by MLK Park.
Okay. Yeah, I like her. I mean, I liked her personality. I liked her show. I watched her reality show. It was so cool, and it's just like, damn.
Mexicans can't have nothing. Richie Valens died. Selena died. Jenny Rivera died. We can't have nothing. It sucks, dude.
Oh.
Nacho Libre.
So that brings me to, I was telling you to watch On My Block. Was that what it was?
Dude, I binged it. I'm done with it.
Yes! Boom! Good. And now I can't remember because I watched it like 3 weeks ago, but I feel like I was so happy for Latinos. I was like, you guys got one. You guys got a good ass show. Like, it was, for me, it was, I enjoyed it.
And you know what? I love the inclusivity of
The neighborhood.
All of it.
Yeah.
They had like Olivia's. Like I'm like, oh my god, I'm Olivia. And I like.
Wait, which one was Olivia?
The very light skinned one. And then like Monse, how she's
right
half black.
Right.
So.
And then the black kid.
She might even be like 3/4 black.
And I thought she was Latino at first because she was speaking Spanish at first in the beginning, a couple of episodes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's Afro-Latino.
Okay.
So.
Get out of here.
Like, never here. But.
So, yeah, On My Block, check it out on Netflix. I feel like it's a very good, I don't want to say representation of Latino community or whatever, but I just felt like they did a good job. They didn't, over exaggerate any of the stereotypes or anything. I mean, like they had the cholo, they had that in there, but I don't think they over exaggerated the cholo, which they can easily do.
I think
on TV.
Yes, I think that like it really like it totally hit home, like totally like.
Oh, and a grandma.
Oh
shit!
Oh, that dress was beautiful.
I love that dress, right? And like she was the perfect grandma. Like, oh, you guys are trying to play me? Yeah, like I did it. You don't know I made the dress, but you guys are over here trying to play me. So I'm gonna make you guys sweat, but I'm gonna do it how Granny does it. And yeah, I liked her with her little weed smoking
and with Jamal. Oh my gosh, and that big ass fucking car she drives. What is that? Like a station wagon.
Oh,
like,
and she was taking them around.
Yeah.
Like, don't give up. Like, you can do it. And like him not being able to keep a secret and just. Oh, and I even like the fact that what was her name again? Monse smashed Caesar, but that whole little thing. And that's why I was like, I wanted my kids to watch it, but it was a little bit risque.
Yes.
For kids. Like I want them to watch it, but and actually I don't mind my kids watching stuff like that because that gives me the perfect opportunity to have conversations with them.
Yeah.
So
see, I have a 7-year-old, or she's almost 8, so I feel like that's just a little bit too young. She's just a little bit too young. But freaking now that my son, who's 12 years old, asking to have a girl sleepover, like, what?
But is it like that or is it not like that? Because it's like, is this girl like a skater? Does she do all the shit that he does? Because the thing is, my best friend
it's not even like that.
Okay, yeah.
So it's
my best friend that died. He always just spend the night at my house.
Okay, yes, I totally get that. That's different. That's why this caught me off guard.
Okay.
Like, because so this girl, he said, hey, can this girl spend the night? And I had just met them because her mom took them to the movies.
Okay.
So
dates.
So first during the day, so it's 3 dudes, 2 girls. One of them is just one of them is a girl that lives across the street from me. I already know, like, I don't really know her mom, but I'm about to get to know her mom.
Okay.
So And she's super cool. But then this other girl, I'm like, like little, I don't know.
A little fast.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, she already has boobs. She's
okay.
Yeah. So my
which is a no. You can't look. Don't even. No.
Wait. So my son.
She might let you touch him.
So my son, but he's been telling me that his homie likes this girl.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, why is he asking? I was like, wait a minute. So does he like her? What's going on? He's trying to move in. So I call him up. Like I let some time pass.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta like.
I
gotta
like
smoke this bowl.
Right.
Think about this. Like what? So this girl, is it okay with her parents if she sleeps over?
Mm-hmm.
And I knew right away that they were all huddled up around the phone because, like I said, there was a group of them together.
Who, the kids or the parents? Okay.
The kids.
Okay.
So.
And do they want to have a group sleepover, or is it just?
Well, this is what this is what I'm thinking is like he's gonna see if she can sleep over, then.
They're gonna try to fuck in your house. No, I'm just playing.
No,
I'm just kidding.
So it's his homie.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, so the parents are separated. The mom lives in this city. Okay, that city, and then the dad lives in this city. Okay, that city. I'm already judging them by which city they live in.
Oh wow. Okay. Long Beach and El Sal?
Long Beach and
Huntington.
Boom. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, where the mom stay? Okay, where the dad stay? Okay, and who are you supposed to stay with? The mom. Okay, and the mom's okay with you sleeping over at his house? Oh yeah, she doesn't mind. Like I can sleep anywhere. Oh. Okay. Okay. So I'm like, okay.
Not in my house.
So that's what happens is that his homie is like, hey, let's all sleep over at your mom's house because she's cool. I can feel some titties.
Oh.
And then, like, no. And it's like, boy, you see how close we all are? What are you thinking? So I hit up the mom. I hit homeboy's mom. Cause like,
so you guys gonna be sleeping in the bed with me and Chris, like.
Right? So
everybody
like,
come in here.
I'm like, okay, all right, the game on.
Okay, so what was the final outcome of this? I guess
him and the homie are here.
Oh, they're here now.
No chicks. I said no chicks.
Yeah.
No chicks right now.
Right. So
because they also, I just hung up with them. Because then my son was like, oh, we're just kidding though. We're just kidding. Like,
oh, like liking.
Yeah, like, okay. We're just kidding. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I called up the mom, and I said, so I told her everything that happened. I said, and then he said, oh, I'm just kidding. She was like, that's my son, right there. He says that. Mm-hmm. So what's going on? She goes, your son is covering for my son.
Ooh, boom. That's why. Hey, you guys, it's very important for you to communicate with your children's parent. Your children's friends' parents. I cannot understand anybody who doesn't like meet the parents or communicate or even try to build a friendship, even exchange phone numbers, all that kind of stuff with these parents, because you have to communicate. And also, even like I've had situations where it didn't have anything to do with this kid, but I still was able to pick up the phone and call the parents that I know to try to figure some shit out.
You know, it's parenting. Some people don't want to be parents. Like, if you don't know to do that, then you're an idiot. Why did you have kids? And then second of all, it's like, some people they know and they just don't want to. They just don't care. Like, homegirl saying like, oh, my mom doesn't care. Like, it's cool. The bitch probably doesn't care.
And she's a girl. And that's a girl.
Yeah, she probably doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and there was always that one kid. Growing up, like, I had a friend, I know for a fact his mom was on crack and his stepdad was on crack, so they didn't give a fuck what he did.
Yeah.
And it was like, this was about the 8th grade, so my mom was kind of like letting me be free, but still, had the reins on me, so I still had to come home, maybe not when the street lights came on, but I had to still be home by 8 or so, And then like, okay, I could still kick it in the front, and whichever one of my friends could come down there, they could come down there. We could kick it out downstairs in the front all night long. She didn't give a fuck until we started getting too loud at midnight or something. Then okay, bye. But I had that one friend, and he was like 2 years younger than me. So if I'm like 14 and he's like 12, but you can stay out till midnight, you don't gotta worry about. You don't even gotta go home. You don't gotta call your mom if you don't come home tonight. You don't even gotta call. That is some crazy shit.
Yes.
And what do parents expect their kids to get into at that age, especially growing up in the hood?
They don't really care. Yeah, that's because they're on drugs. Like basically, that's what's going on. It's yeah, it's nuts. But like I said, and over here, it's the same thing. It's like we don't live in the hood,
no.
But you have parents on pills,
right?
We have fancier drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
in the hood, it's crack. Over here,
it's Oxycontin and all those
yes.
other things.
And you know what? And
heroin, because when they can't get their prescriptions anymore, they go to heroin.
Yes, and it's worse than it was in the 80s, that heroin epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's funny is, okay, so Ladera Ranch is a prominent neighborhood in Southern California. It's a new neighborhood, up and coming, new families. Okay, it is so bad, and after they kicked all the homeless out of the Santa Ana riverbed, the thing is, they're cleaning up the cities because the cities are getting gentrified everywhere. Santa Ana, Long Beach, the cities are all getting gentrified. So where are these homeless people going to go? They have to go into suburbia. So you're just moving them from downtown. There's nowhere else for them to go because you're not creating facilities. You're not solving the problem.
That's why we start seeing them here. I'm like, why are you hanging out at the 7-Eleven? Who are you? Where'd you come from?
So check it out. There's a house in Ladera Ranch that has a huge drug problem. The deal is the dad owns the house, lets the daughter live there, bunch of drug addicts. Okay, it's so bad that neighbors are complaining, and they're blaming it on like Prop 47. And the thing is, it's California Prop 47. For people that do drugs, like they're not going to keep them in jail anymore.
Okay.
They're just going to release them. Like, you're doing drugs, we're just going to release you because there's so much overcrowding.
And besides, jail's not the place
okay, so what it does is it reduces drug possession from felonies to misdemeanors.
Okay, that's good.
Yes. Okay, so it's good. So, but what they're doing is like, oh no, it because of that, now all of those people that should be in jail are out
released, right?
here on the street.
Okay, that's true.
Okay, but this is the thing. They've been doing that. That's why it doesn't matter whether it, like the felony, like you have harder time. Jail is crowded. They've been doing that in the hood. That's what happens. It's new story. But you know what? It's so bad now that it's affecting white people.
Right. Anytime, like this is something we've been dealing with for years.
Mm-hmm.
And then we always get child molesters and drug dealers and killers and rapists released into our neighborhood on a daily basis for years. But all of a sudden now that they're pill heads and heroin addicts and these type of people that they are
Mixed with some judgment, it's not what it seems.